medyo maingay ito ngayon sa Facebook. People are divided in terms of kung alin daw ang mas gwapo, yung previous daw na model or this new one. Another controversial topic is the smaller battery size. Yung torque naman, bumaba ng 106 Newton meters. Ang laki ng binaba, no? Parang ayaw mo na. Pero teka, eto, nag-research tayo, syempre. Eto ang nangyari, makinig ka. BYD redesigned the electric hybrid system. They increased the operational RPM limit pero mas matipid sa kuryente. Exciting times are here again with BYD introducing new models.
This is the new BYD Seal 5 DMI. Meron tayong dalawang variants, the Essential and Dynamic. This one right here is the Dynamic.
Guys, we will just do a quick review kasi limited yung time natin. Hopefully soon we can do a pro test drive where we can give you a more in-depth review. Alright?
So tara, pag-usapan natin.
Let's go, team. So this new model of the BYD Seal 5 is kind of controversial, di ba? Let's be honest, medyo maingay ito ngayon sa Facebook, sa mga group, sa mga comment section, no? Kasi people are divided in terms of kung alin daw ang mas gwapo, yung previous daw na model or this new one. And remember, di ba, kakalabas lang natin kay Alexa yung Seal 5 Premium ni Sir Alex. So let me just try to remember kung ano yung differences nila and kung ano yung mga changes na ginawa dito sa bagong model. So, very obvious naman yung front fascia. Ibang-iba na talaga yung itsura, no? Ito, medyo curved na yung headlight niya. At I would say, is it fair to say ba na medyo hawig na siya sa SL7? Di ba may pagkaganon na yung design niya? Unlike yung dating model, diretso lang siya dito. And dating model, maraming chrome. That made it look really very elegant, no? That's just my opinion. I'm not trying to influence you, but opinion ko lang yan. So, maganda sa kanya, meron pa rin siyang functional na air dam dito. So, tagusan yan. So, it helps with the aerodynamics, lalo kapag mabilis ang takbo. Alright? And then you have this grill here. So, wala na actually yung maraming chrome. Another thing that you will notice is dito sa headlight, hindi na magkahiwalay yung high beam and low beam. Sa previous model, dito yung high beam, nandito yung low beam. Just like any other BYD vehicle. If I'm not mistaken, parang ito ang first BYD vehicle na nakarating dito sa atin na meron na lang, nakakombine na dito yung low beam and high beam. So yung low beam sa taas, high beam dito sa baba. No? And then dito sa gitna, wala na siyang bulb, parang reflector na lang to. And ayan, meron tayong DRLs. And then ayan yung turn signal niya and may repeater din doon sa side mirrors. Here naman sa side profile, parang wala masyadong pinagkaiba, no? Of course, except doon sa bandang front. Pero kapag tinignan nyo yung curve niya dito sa A-pillar all the way here, pareho, you know? And I must say, this is my favorite part. Ito, kahit saan traffic, pag nakita ko tong quarter panel na to ng Seal 5, alam kong it's the Seal 5. I really like this curve. Alright? So, basically, this new model still has the same architecture. Yung frame niya, it's still the same. So, binago lang yung aesthetics, yung front, and then yung rear. Alright? So, pareho pa rin. Pagdating naman dito sa tires, this is now Ceylon, hindi na siya GT. It's Ceylon E-Range Performance. So, E-Range, this is really an EV tire. The size is 225/60, rim 16. Alright? Now, just to give you a quick comparison, yung Essential, rim 16 din siya, pero iba yung design ng mags. And of course, naka-disc brakes na siya all around. Pagdating naman dito sa rear, yung third brake lamp, nandito na sa baba. The previous model, nandun sa taas. Alright? Now, pagdating dito sa may tailgate, medyo may konting design difference. Binago nila ng konti yung design ng tail light, no? Pero what I like is minentain nila tong LED light that connects the two tail lights. Kasi, alam nyo, yung Seal 5, kapag nasundan mo to sa gabi, ang ganda. Kasi, yun na nga, ang ganda ng puwet niya, ang ganda ng balakang niya, kumbaga. Tapos meron siyang LED bar na ganon. Ang ganda talaga tingnan sa likod. Yun ang gustong-gusto ko sa Seal 5. So, I'm glad na dito sa new model, minentain nila yon. Alright? And then, andyan pa rin yung 4 na sensors. Alright? And then, meron ka ng, parang akala mo dalawang reverse lights no? Pero ang umiilaw lang, eto sa kanan. Pero pag naka-off yan, akala mo dalawa. And then, mukhang yung previous model, walang tow hook attachment. Eto ngayon dito meron. And then isa pa, yung button to open the tailgate is now here, nasa labas na. Yung previous model, kukuhanin mo sa ilalim, di ba? So ayan, nandiyan na siya. And then there's your reverse camera and meron kang dalawang ilaw dito for the plate number. Aside from the new exterior design, another controversial topic is the smaller battery size and the lower power output of the motors daw, but with longer range. Let's talk about the numbers. So, ito ang nangyari. The outgoing model had the premium and dynamic variants. The new model keeps the dynamic variant and introduces a new essential entry-level variant positioned below the dynamic. I was also told that a premium variant might follow next year. Note that the prices for the new models are indicative only. Yang nakikita nyo ngayon sa screen nyo, indicative lang yan. By the time you are watching this, BYD Philippines would have already released the SRP. Pagdating naman sa performance figures, the motor power of the new model ay mas mababa ng 18 HP. Yung torque naman, bumaba ng 106 Nm. Ang laki ng binaba, no? Parang ayaw mo na. Pero teka, eto, nag-research tayo, syempre. Eto ang nangyari, makinig ka. In the DMI 4.0, yung outgoing, BYD used a lower internal gear reduction ratio coupled with a larger, higher torque motor, which is 316 Nm nga. Ngayon, in the new DMI 5.0, BYD redesigned the electric hybrid system. They trimmed the torque down to 210 Nm. Ang laki ng ibinaba. Pero eto, they increased the operational RPM limit of the electric motor by spinning the motor faster and routing it through a steeper gear reduction ratio. BYD multiplies that 210 Nm at the wheels. Torque at the drive wheels remains punchy. Pero the motor draws significantly less peak electrical current to achieve it. So, sinasabi ni BYD, pareho pa rin daw ang mararamdaman mong power, pero mas matipid sa kuryente. And yung motor daw ngayon, mas mabilis ang RPM, revolution per minute niya. Mas mabilis ang ikot. Now, the battery is 0.88 kWh smaller. Mas maliit siya, pero higher density. Dati, 100 watt-hour per kilogram. Ngayon, 115 watt-hour per kilogram. In simple terms, ibig sabihin, more stored energy pero mas maliit at mas magaan. Yun. The onboard generator or the gas engine still has the same 1.5 liter displacement pero hindi sila pareho Etong 1.5 liter gas engine ng DMI 5.0 has a higher compression ratio of 16:1, kaya mas matipid. The charging remains to be Type 2 AC, but the rate increased from 2.9 kWh to 3.3. Medyo konting improvement, pero syempre, we still welcome that para mas mabilis pa rin ang charging natin. In terms of dimensions, the new model is taller by 20 mm. The rest are the same, including the wheelbase. The fuel capacity is now 65 liters. Wow, galing sa 48 lang dun sa outgoing na DMI 4.0, di ba? Teka, mapapaisip ka dito, di ba? Anong ginawa nila at nakapag-create sila ng space para sa mas malaking fuel tank? Eto, sabi sa research natin, the 5.0 upgraded to a compact 4-link E-type multi-link rear subframe that freed up volume under the rear floor pan. Ayun, gumamit sila ng compact 4-link. Mas maliit yung overall suspension setup sa likod. Idagdag mo pa yung mas maliit na physical size ng battery, nadagdagan pa ulit yung space sa ilalim. Tapos eto, BYD used a multi-layer custom molded pressurized plastic tank. Ayun. Grabe, ni-re-engineer talaga nila yung ilalim, no? Na-customize yung plastic material ng tank in such a way na ma-occupy nung tank yung mga sulok-sulok, kumbaga. Kaya overall volume mo, lumaki, nadagdagan ng 17 liters. Pero ang tanong, syempre, how efficient and punchy is it really when driving in real-world conditions? Malalaman natin yan later sa Pro Test Drive natin. Guys, here at Team DTV, hindi lang kami mahilig mag-research. We like to do practical applications and real-world test drives. That's what we call our signature Pro Test Drive. Practical, relatable, and useful. If you enjoy this kind of content and find it informative in helping you choose your next ride, please subscribe to our channel. Leather seats, leather interior with soft touch panels, power adjust and fold side mirrors, 10.1 touchscreen with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, reverse camera with 4 sensors and 4 speakers, 3 USB charging ports, automatic air conditioning system with rear vent, and 60/40 split fold rear seats. Let's open the trunk. Ayan. Ang luwag-luwag. And one difference from the previous model is that dito sa likod, ayan, ang alam ko meron dito electronic component eh. I'm not sure if it's the battery management system. Pero here, right now, parang it's empty, di ba? Luwag-luwag. Parang iisipin mo, parang kasya dyan ng spare tire or a donut spare tire, no? So hopefully, sana may lumabas na aftermarket, gawan to dito ng tub for a donut spare tire. Mukhang pwede naman.
So here, just feel the car muna. We'll just follow the road on the right.
Okay.
Try the acceleration. You can try the regen. So you'll notice, if you've driven the old one, you'll notice this doesn't have, yung hindi siya masyadong sumisipa. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't have that.
Oo nga.
It's much more gentle.
Yeah.
But in return, this would be a lot more efficient than the previous model.
This one is more tuned for efficiency.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, naka-sport, ready? 3, 2, 1, floor. Okay pa rin naman. Hindi nga siya ganun ka. But
Kasi basta powered by electric.
yeah.
Then we'll stop here. Basta powered ng electric, it's really instant eh. That's what you
Right.
feel all the time pag electric. So it's like turning on a light switch. Once you turn it on, the light turns
It's
on.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's there.
Walang travel time.
Yep.
Okay.
You can build up speed if you want a bit. And start on the left, to the left, and then there you go. And so feel the handling. It's so easy. Basically point and shoot, then stop in the box over there. And see, simple lang,
No.
easy lang. But it's really just to show you how it
Yeah.
handles.
Stable. It's nice.
Yeah.
The indicative price for the Dynamic is 1,050,000 pesos, while for the Essential is 940,000 pesos.
By the time you are watching this, BYD Philippines would have already announced the SRP. Alright? So, guys, hanggang dito lang muna since we have very limited time. But so far, with the quick test drive that we were able to do, the BYD Seal 5, the new BYD Seal 5, still has that very BYD characteristic. Feels very solid, comfortable steering, maganda yung handling niya dun sa slalom, and also still nice, responsive motor. And yeah, hopefully we can do a pro test drive soon so that we can provide you a more in-depth evaluation of the BYD new Seal 5. Alright? Thank you guys for watching. As always,
Drive
please drive safe.
Bye.
Bye.